You know my heart. Ooh, you know my heart. You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel me, baby?
And a big welcome to everybody listening in on our CBS, NBC, and Fox Sports affiliates from coast to coast. Those right here in Las Vegas on 97.9 FM, as well as a big hello to our friends over in Atlanta, WDJY, and that's 99.1. Talk 1490 WRARB over in Southern Alabama, and everybody else watching on hotel television in 650,000 rooms from coast to coast, and those on YouTube, Facebook. We're here with two-time Super Bowl champion and American Ninja Warrior, Tyrone Poole. Where is he? I know he's there. He is. Look at him.
Hey, I'm right here. Yes, yes. American. That's what you say when you're getting ready to get that energy out. When you're a warrior, and you get ready to just release that energy, release the Kraken. Wasn't that something we were about to say with a hockey team one time before? But you got to have that.
Yes. Yeah.
You know. So,
I hope they named the team in Seattle. Their NHL team, the Kraken. Could you imagine that? Release the Kraken. That would be the best, wouldn't it? Yes. Big round of applause for that. Yes. Oh, and by the way, we just happen to have somebody with us today. In fact, let's go ahead and let him introduce himself.
What's going on, guys? I'm Eric Bigger. Thanks for being on the Sports Circus radio show. You guys are phenomenal. I'm happy to be here. It's miracle season. It's a new day, new week. Happy Monday to everybody watching and listening. It's an honor to be here with you guys. So thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And a big round of applause. Yes. And that would be Eric.
I love it.
Yes, it was a scratch on the side of the nose in case anybody's watching on television. I wasn't doing anything else. Give me a break, guys. Look at this guy over here. All right. Anyway, well, for all you people listening on the radio, you can't see what's going on. I got these two guys on either side of me. I'm waiting for someone to slug me in the side of the head. Then I'll feel like I'm right at home with my mom back in the day. There he is. All right. So Eric, as one of the bachelors on ABC's Bachelor in Paradise. So where was the Paradise setting? Where was the Paradise setting?
That was in Puerto Vallarta, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
All the way from Tulum. Yeah. Thanks for calling. They
All
flew us
right.
out, man. We was on a deserted island for like I was there for what 21 days until I sent myself home.
Really?
It was tough, but it was great.
Oh yeah, real tough, I would imagine. So first of all, tell everybody where you're from and how you got to being a bachelor on television.
Yes.
Well, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, born and raised. I got to LA after I graduated college from Hampton University in 2010, and I got a big break 7 years in LA, 2017 of March, where I was nominated to go on the show. I went on the interview, and I loved it. They loved me, and here I go. The first show before Paradise was The Bachelorette. Made it to top 3. I went to 6 different countries. I fell in love for the first time. On that season, Rachel and Lindsay was actually the first other Black Bachelorette that they had. And I was fortunate enough to go on her season. From there, I did my thing, but then I went to Paradise to try to find love. It didn't work out, but that's basically the synopsis of how I got on TV. And I did go through struggles and challenges before TV, but that's a little bit more details. But in hindsight, that's what happened. I got nominated. I loved it. They loved me. I went on the show. I faced some adversity and challenges, and then, I developed and became more. That's what It's a Miracle Season actually was originated from, to people who don't know. I fell in love for the first time. Before I went on the first show, I told the Bachelorette that It's Miracle Season was meant to be, will be, and it was a foreshadow, and I didn't know the miracle for me that season was to fall in love, because I've never been in love. But I had to go through so many different things to get that. So I say miracles do not come easy, but they are worth it. So it was worth it. I fell in love, my life changed, and now I'm here talking with you guys.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Well, hey, we've got Tyrone here, and Tyrone's going to be the next candidate on The Bachelor, maybe. Well, let's see if we can get him in there.
Hey, I gotta hang out with Eric. I gotta bring my cliff notes so I can take notes and follow him. So one of the questions I want to ask you, Eric. Now, I was on the American Ninja Warrior, so I know how that show, they tell you to send this in, send that in. It's almost like you got to send in your everything from when you were born, your degrees and everything. So what did you have to do to get on these shows, these reality shows, The Bachelorette and the Paradise? What did you have to do? What was the most craziest thing that you had to do to apply?
Well, that's
other than just
great
being
question.
good looking. So, what else?
Man, it's so when you think about it, or when I think about it, I'm like, wow, we had to submit 25 different photos. We had to do paperwork on like our past relationships from like 10 years prior.
Open up the
Jobs,
closet.
education. Yeah, like everything. The clearance was crazy. We had to take a psychological test. I think it was about 500 questions.
Wow.
We had the blood test, urine test. It was a lot. And if you pass, you don't just go like, oh, I want to go on the show. You actually gotta get vetted and go through the process and see if you qualify.
Wow.
So I think that was
Blood
the first test for a
and
lot of
urine
guys.
test. What's with the blood test and urine test?
Well, if people are hooking up and people are making out, they want to make sure people don't, get affected the wrong way without knowing. So,
I guess. All right.
All right.
But then again, no glove, no love.
Yeah. So I was actually shocked. But I was like, you know what? I appreciate it, because I've been on 3 different shows and you get tested every show. Like, it's not a game.
Yeah.
Like, they have doctors, they have people who call you. Yeah. ABC does well when it comes to that. So I'm thankful for that platform.
Okay.
And get that.
Okay, hold on now. So everyone's kind of hooking up. So is it just like a straight up free for all?
Well,
I got Tyrone.
You're not hooking up.
Saying, I got to get into there.
Yeah, I'm taking notes right now. I'm taking notes.
What happens is, there's a lot of kissing going on, of course, right? With the Bachelor or the Bachelorette at the time, with the contestants. But when you make it far, like top 2 usually for fantasy suites, there's an opportunity for the Bachelor or the Bachelorette at the time, whoever he or she picks, they can have a good time together. So that's possible on the back end. But you gotta surpass and survive 10 weeks of the whole getting to the end. And
10 weeks.
Yeah, I was gone for 10 weeks.
You meet in 10 weeks though. I mean, so no, you got this thing going here. I gotta wait 10 weeks for this, or I gotta wait 3 minutes for this over here.
Well, you better have patience because
man.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Tyrone.
Now with the guys, all the guys, now it's like you got all this testosterone competing for this one hot mama. Now, were there any like backstabbing or any type of, you know what, I got a secret on this guy, so I'm going to expose it? Was it a dog eat dog type of atmosphere?
Oh, yeah. And I actually got backdoor. Like, I got blindsided.
Oh.
So for some of the guys in the house at the time, because it starts out in Agora Hills in California in a big old mansion where we stay for like 2 weeks before we go to travel, they were using my vulnerability against me. So they were saying, I don't think Eric is here for the right reasons because he's never been in love. So why is he here? And I'm like, and I thought because I was being honest about my experiences in life and love and relationships that I was just, being upfront. But people use that against me and say I wasn't there for the right reasons. And these are people I was open and honest. So yeah, people play for keeps. They play to win. Some people go on for different intentions. And some people get what they want and some people don't. So
it's like going to the club. It's Eric. It's like going to the club for 10 weeks. Everyone trying to score the same person. That's really what this is. Like,
yeah, you gotta last. If you can't last, then you're out of here. You might go home the first night. It's like tryouts, Ty. Like, come on, 18 BT.
I know.
Practice squad. Like, if you don't make the cut the first day, you go home. Yeah, they gotta like you. She has to like you.
Now you say cut. That's a real good point. You got to make great first impressions. So if I'm a football player, which I was, and I'm telling another football player who wants to be a football player, don't do this. What would you tell somebody real quick? If you're going on the Bachelor, Bachelorette, don't do this right away. What would that thing be?
Don't try to be something you're not. Do not be something you're not, and don't fake it to make it. Because if your intentions are wrong on the front end, they will bite you on the back end. And that's it. And you might want fame, but fame is not for everybody. I'll tell you that.
And they will bite you in the back end as well. Folks, don't go anywhere. Lots more to come here. Lots more to come with Eric Bigger from Bachelor in Paradise on ABC. Folks, back here in a few minutes on the Circus with Tyrone Poole, two-time Super Bowl champion and American Ninja Warrior as well, and myself, your ringmaster. Don't go anywhere, folks.